Yeah, we're back on the SportsMax Zone. We're talking some cricket now. Barbados Royals remain undefeated in the Hero CPL, claiming victory against the Trinbago Knight Riders in the first match of the St. Lucia leg of the tournament earlier on Wednesday. Batting first, the Royals posted 194 for 4, led by 60 from skipper and player of the match David Miller. In form, Kyle Mears made 52. In reply, the Knight Riders struggled to 51 for 7 before rain forced an early end to the match. Colin Monroe was the only TKR batsman to reach double figures with 12, while Obed McCoy, Devon Thomas and O'Shane Thomas took 2 wickets each as the Royals went on to win by 80 runs under the Duckworth-Lewis method. So TKR stuttering in the St. Lucia leg opener. The Barbados Royals looking hot early still in the tournament. I guess the TKR fans like myself will be saying, well, you're due 1 or 2 bad results early in the piece, and they got it today.
Yeah, I was thinking about it before the show as to how I could get out of this segment without saying anything, and of course walking away with my head held high. But George and Lance, I have to be very honest with myself, and they're showing that we saw from TKR today, not good with the ball, because as you can tell, Barbados Royals got to 194, which speaks to their batting. Of course, it was also a really good surface in St. Lucia, so good on them. But TKR, for the number of power hitters that they have in their setup, the type of match, game changers, match changers that TKR has, I felt as if today was not a good representation, and I'm hoping that we're just going through the bad phases right now, and that the moment we head to Trinidad and Tobago, which is TKR's home ground, they turn around these results. Hopefully it's not too late.
What today's result shows me is that I don't know how, apart from partisan considerations, I don't know how anyone can pick a winner of this CPL with confidence. When you look at the teams are finely balanced. The teams are chock-filled with talent. The teams have men who on any given day can spark. A 4-wicket burst with the ball, a breezy 60, 2 catches, a sharp run out, and it changes the course of the game. And that's the good thing about this Hero CPL. You spoke about the women's version and say, well, it's young, so you would expect that it wouldn't have the quality, the standard that would be pleasing. The CPL has that quality, it has that standard. The Barbados Royals, they batted really, really well today. And I think that beyond the fact that the rain caused them to get that game, the victory in the stewards' room, I'm calling it, Duckworth-Lewis. The 194 is a team testing itself and saying, gentlemen, what is our upper limit? What can we do if we bat well? The Barbados Royals would have answered that question emphatically with their batting performance today. And if this is not a confidence booster, I don't know what will. It's still very early in the tournament, but these Royals boys know that if we apply, we can pile on the runs against any attack.
Yeah, and the point that you made, George, about how competitive and finely balanced the teams are, because even if you look at the roster, you would have to concede that there are a lot of good players in all of the teams.
They're match winners everywhere.
Yeah, the St. Kitts and Nevis Patriots, who are the defending champions, they are winless so far from 4 games.
And the Kings as well.
The Kings haven't won a game either, and the Warriors haven't won a game either. So there are 3 teams, half of the teams in the tournament are yet to post a victory, and no one is willing to write any of those teams off just
because
yet.
They have match winners in them.
And because there's so much more cricket left to be played.
Yeah, what we do know is we have a match coming up. Talawa's up against St. Lucia Kings, and that one is set to be a cracker. George is taking the Talawas, so George, we expect a lot of 6s and 4s. Yesterday I spoke to Amir Django, and he was trying to bring me over to Jamaica Talawas, telling me that I have a vested interest because Jamaica, because he's Trini as well, saying but Mariah, you work in Jamaica, but I'll leave that one up for George.
Yeah, I expect the Talawas to continue playing strong. When I look at the different departments of the game, I'm satisfied with what I've seen from the boys. And then Rovman Powell has shown that he has you see, people don't understand, You don't become great in any field of endeavor without wanting to be great. And you can want to be great but don't have the preparation to advance that desire for greatness into tangible results. Rovman Powell wants to be the outstanding CPL player. He has that ambition. Fabian Ellen wants to be the outstanding all-rounder when this is all done. Those guys are playing to make that point proven every time, and that's what's fueling the talent.
And just remember, World Cup spots are up for grabs. So Absolutely. What they do is also going to be looked at by the selectors.
Yeah, and remember that at the top of the hour, the second game of the day, set hoping that the rain clears up and there is good weather in St. Lucia, the Gros Soleil Darren Sammy Stadium, as we get ready for the Kings against the Talawas. That's 6 o'clock. That's Jamaica time, 7 o'clock in the Eastern Caribbean. Live on SportsMax.
Come out all nation, team in a unification. We stay down from the